All right, here with Maury head basketball coach Brandon Plummer. His Commodores win a tough one tonight at Lake Taylor, 47-41, 11-3 on the campaign in the rating scale games, coach. And we know that 5B tournament's going to be a gauntlet next month. But tell me about Lake Taylor. Much like your first meetings with Norview and them, it was down to the wire. This one went to the very finish. Early on, you were behind, but it felt like your defense and rebounding carried you in the end.
Yeah, and that's what our main focus been on this past 2 weeks, rebounding, because we was lacking there, and our toughness. And I challenged my guys, through these past 2 weeks, after that loss against Norview, we really had to go check ourselves. We had to look ourselves in the mirror and understand that we can be beat, and we have to be a unit all the way through. And I fixed some things. I had to scramble some things around. Had to sit some guys down or whatever I needed to do to get them to understand. If you can't play defense and rebound for us, you won't play. And I think, the way they've been competing against each other in practice has taken us to another level.
Well, you know this from your playing days when you were at Booker T. You go to Norview and they're hitting shots. They can be hard to beat. They can get really hot in that gym. But you had that game with Kingsford also in the MABC at Kempsville where you scored the first bucket. They scored 21 unanswered. You battled back in that game. Was it discouraging that you had that game after that where you thought maybe you'd have some momentum from playing tough and you guys had back-to-back losses? And in this region, you really can't do that and stay at the top seed, if you will?
Yeah, and I let my guys know that. I said, when we play against great quality teams, we can't fall behind like that. And we kept getting off to slow starts. And so I had to change my format of, how we practice and how we come out. Those guys, they accepted the challenge, but we know that we have to be able to compete and stay in the game, and we can't allow leads to happen against good quality teams because you find yourself digging the hole and you can't get back.
People will read and hear that Lake Taylor's big, but you see it up close and personal. Rodney Baines, Carmelo for them inside, Elijah Moss, Washington. I mean, you're a big guy in the second half. I imagine you challenged him at the break. Tyler Bell, he got a lot of key rebounds because they were beating it by 12 on the glass. Was it just a matter of going there and compete and no nonsense? What was kind of the message?
The message was, we knew we had to keep Elijah off the glass. We knew what he had last game, 28-17. He's a real big, and I just told Tyler, you just got to challenge him. You got to challenge him. And I told my other bigs we got to challenge Melo as well. We guys got to be men tonight, because they're going to keep coming. They're not going to stop. That's what they do. So, our main focus was keeping them off the glass.
And it felt like you agitated them late. Send them to the foul line, beat us there, don't get the easy lobs and dunks. And people know about your backcourt with Adrian Newton, sophomore point guard. They know about, we just interviewed Casey Jones, a shooter for your top scorer from a season ago. MJ Pullum's been a breakout guy for you. I think it was 17 points tonight. What have you seen from him? Because I know you had some guys injured earlier this year, and he's been pretty consistent for the most part when you needed him to score a little bit.
Yeah, with MJ, he was our key piece that, that I had to really, I ain't gonna say break, but I had to, get into him. MJ was battling, I'm a scorer. But, on my team, any of my teams in the past, I don't just have no guy that's just a scorer. You're gonna play defense and you gotta rebound. And, and I challenged him on that as well. And he knew that if he wasn't doing that, he was going.
So as part of that, I mean, kids can go out and go get 20, 25, but it's about doing it within the framework. Don't be efficient, and then the points will come if you do the other things. Just don't worry about your scoring total, or?
Yeah, we can't worry about no scoring total. That ain't what we do.
Yeah.
We worry about the win. That's all that matters to us, to get the W.
Right.
We don't care who put the ball in the hole as long as we win. And so, MJ over the years with him, his pass and playing AAU basketball, people allow him to do what he want to do. Now, you can't do that here. It's discipline and structure here. And you'll get it in the Florida offense.
You got Caden Parker back from injury as well. I know it's the son of former UVA and Maury standout Cornell Parker. He's had a couple of key games for you as well, and he's going to be important for you because I know this rotation you want to widen out, whether it be guys contributing starting bench. You want to have 8-9 guys that can play for you come playoff time, right?
Mm-hmm. And so it's just, with CJ is, he's a very great help, and pushing CJ more and more, since he's come back from his injury. He's getting back 100%, so it's definitely going to help us out a lot.
Get you on this one, Coach. What do you need to see as this team gets ready for the playoffs?
I need to see them continue to challenge each other, accept what I'm giving them and what I'm asking them, and and want to listen and take it in and understand that I'm only here to help you and make you better, a better ball player.
Thanks so much. All the best.
All right.